What's going on, guys? It's your boy Adoptionism here, and I'm bringing you guys a video that's a little more unconventional than what I normally do, as opposed to my setup and how I record everything. But what this is the discussion. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have looked in the title, and it's rumored. I mean, obviously by what's going on, a lot of Reddit posts. I mean, some people say Reddit's a little sketchy, but there's a lot of stuff that they've been really accurate and really clean about. So this is what I'm going to tell you guys, what some Reddit sources have posted. I'll definitely have the link in the description below of where I found this came from, and I believe the actual Reddit link is on this page as well. So what this is the rumored third subclass that everybody's been wondering about. Is that when you pop up your subclass or your subclasses and stuff, you see that you only switch between two, but yet in the boxes off to the left, there's two boxes there, which would imply that there should be actually two there, and then the one that you're equipped in. So this first one we're going to talk about, you'll see right here, is the Titan, which it's rumored that the third subclass is going to be called the Crusader. And obviously, like you guys know, obviously they got to do the three elements. So if you already have Arc, which is Striker, and then you have Void, which is the Bubble Titan, that means that the last one's got to be Solar. So the Crusader Titan Super is called Purge. You shoot a giant horizontal column of light directly in front of you. Upgrades can make it thicker. Default is probably about the size of the Guardian. Upgrade is about 200, so double the size of your Guardian. And then have the column shoot through walls and shoot a second column, or you can have it shoot a second column behind you as well, which means it would be pretty much just a beam of light going from in front of you. I don't know if maybe the second column, yeah, because you shoot it forward and then shoot a second column behind you. So yeah, pretty much you have a straight bar that's just ridiculous, and that would just be crazy, because if it lasts for like a good 2 or 3 seconds, you could pretty much be in an area, and then just, if you're on a high sensitivity, activate the super and then just spin and then just wipe everything out in the area. That would be really cool. And then the grenades, you can throw 3 small fire grenades at once. So it's pretty much like a very, very small version of the Warlock's Void Nova Bomb split thingy that y'all can do. And then obviously, or you can have it to where you drop a grenade, like if you're like trying to run around a corner something and somebody's chasing you, you just hit that button and like you shit out a grenade or an egg type of thing. So that would be really funny to see exactly how that happens. Then there's a self-planted grenade, which a button activates the grenade for 8 seconds. So it pretty much means you arm yourself as pretty much like a martyr, like a suicide bomb if there's something going on. And so any melee damage taken at the time will set the grenade off. Barely doesn't kill the Guardian by itself. So as long as the person's weak, or if you have teammates around you, if they hit you, not only are you gonna die, but when it explodes, it's gonna get them down to 1 shot. So that would be really great for teamwork wise if you're in a huge cluster. So yeah, guys. On to the next one. The next one we have here is called the Warlock Arc Thrower, which obviously by the name, I mean, these aren't like 100% confirmed, but I mean, obviously if you got the Warlock that has the Void Walker, which is void damage, and then you got Sunsinger, which is solar damage, obviously the third one's gonna have to be arc damage. And so what it's saying is that the super is called Jupiter's Storm, which creates an orb about the size of a servitor, pretty much floating above you, and it shoots lightning at anybody who gets close to it. Upgrades can increase the range, can cause chain lightning, or it can cause the orb to spawn a little further away, so it kind of like will probably orbit or float around you. So that would actually kind of give it even more range, which I don't get why you, yeah. Anyway, so what the grenades are, it says it's got an arc grenade, which just detonates on a second button input. So I don't know if that means that you throw it and then you tap it again and that's when it activates or something. I mean, if so, that'd be pretty cool, almost like a C4 type of thing, I guess you can say. Then there's you can have it to where the grenade will transfer health to the Warlock, which actually sounds really cool because it's almost like the transfusion grenades from Borderlands. So that's kind of cool. Then you got the fence grenade, which they're saying it'll create a small electrified fence. So sticks to the walls, kind of like the Titan lightning grenade, and lasts about half as long. But I mean, still, when it comes to doing certain team game types, and if you're being trapped and you need to heal or something, you go around a corner, you throw up that fence thing. Obviously, they're not going to try and run into it because it's going to kill them. Hopefully, yeah, it'll probably end up killing them or something. And yeah, that'd be really cool. And then on to the last one here, we have the Hunter. and apparently it's going to be called the Trapper. No one really knows yet. And of course, if we have solar and arc damage from Blade Dancer and Gunslinger, obviously Trapper is going to have to be Void, which I think seeing a Void Hunter actually sounds really badass. And apparently the super is supposed to be called Void Well, which drops a Void Well on the floor, which for those of you guys who aren't like kind of comprehending it, I guess, I mean, not to sound like an asshole, but pretty much like a puddle, like a puddle of void energy, pretty much. Enemies inside the Void Well cannot jump and have reduced movement speed. Upgrades can reduce all enemy movement speed, prevent enemies from using abilities, and increase the radius of Void Well. So it's it sounds like it's really similar, almost to the Wizard Smoke, or really actually more similar towards the Bubble Shield the Titan Bubble Shield when you have Helm of Sane 14 when it blinds you, because when it blinds you it actually decreases your movement speed and you can't jump and you can't activate your super. So that's what it sounds like. It sounds like it's a slightly downgraded version of just a barely different version of the Bubble Shield Titan with Helm of Sane 14. Now the grenades, it says a generic void damage grenade, doesn't bounce, but it sticks to any surface, so I would compare it like a Semtex to Call of Duty. Bolas, which for those of you who don't know is like pretty much like two rocks that have like a rope tied around them, and pretty much you like twirl it or whatever and you throw it and it wraps around things. So it says acts like a sticky but do minimal damage while greatly reducing targets' movement speed and prevents them from jumping. So if someone's trying to get away from you and you're like having to reload or something, you just throw out that bola. You should have enough time to reload and then kill them before they actually get their movement speed back. So that would actually be pretty cool. And then call traps, which is really funny that they're saying call traps and bolas, because that's actually stuff that's in Diablo 3. So that's really interesting. Call traps are similar to like traps that obviously you like put them on the ground or whatever, and it says you throw them on the ground. Not super easy to see, so that would be really interesting. A large amount of them on the ground. Stepping on one detonates it for a small amount of damage, and then one grenade can kill a guardian with a little left over. So I'm assuming that it throws like a few smaller ones down on the ground. I don't really know. It seems kind of odd. I can't I mean, like I said, this is just based off of rumors and what people are trying to figure out exactly. And alright, and then the next part that we have on this video is about the raid. So they're pretty much saying that the raid is supposed to be having a lot more I wouldn't say versatility, but people are, there's a thing on here saying that after testing it, whatever, much more enjoyable than either boss in the Vault of Glass. Mind you, this is just a rumor. No one's really exactly confirmed this, so this could be complete bullshit. Who knows? Let's see. Guardians will want to be on their sparrows, trying to outrun a giant ogre, so that sounds like pretty fun. Some of the wizards have different attacks instead of the bombardment you are currently seeing, making them less of a pain in the ass. So yeah, what this Reddit user, Francis GX, he pretty much said, and the Crota's End will take place on a hive ship, which that is kind of throwing me off, because a lot of people are thinking that it's in that huge ass crater pit thing that's on the moon, which if you actually pay attention to when you're doing like missions and stuff, you actually go like down a spiral staircase thing to that, but I don't think you ever actually get to the bottom on any part. So that's actually really interesting. It says like the majors, which are like the, you could say the mini bosses, I guess, because you have like the boss, and then you got kind of like the mini boss, I guess. And they say that there's Nath the Diviner, Kryth the Siphon, Noctu the Light Slayer, the Wall, Voldor the Will Keeper, Divine Vision, Dredge, Exploder, which that sounds insane, and then the Ultras, or raid bosses, are Storgor the Shadower, the Veil, and the Oversoul. So that'll be really interesting. Again, I gotta keep repeating this for anybody who skips through, is that a lot of this stuff isn't confirmed, it's just rumored, but there's a lot of theories, and I'm pretty sure there are some people that have figured out a way or found some leaked information about that have actually gotten to experience it already. But apparently it's also saying that when you beat the Oversoul, which I would be assuming it would be the equivalent to Atheon, when you beat him on hard mode, you have a chance to earn the Necro Chasm, which is an arc auto rifle that frequently triggers a Cursed Thrall explosion on precision kills, which that actually sounds really badass, and I think that would be really cool to see how that explosion is different from the normal fiery explosion that you do with some of the other legendaries. Oh, excuse me. And then it also says, now this would be huge, like this would be a huge game changer right here, is if they say, gear obtained in this raid will effectively raise the light level cap to 32. Now mind you, people are still thinking that 32 isn't like 2 levels, like from 30 to 32, that's not a huge thing. But when it comes to the damage, the defense, all the PvE elements that are in that, that is a huge jump, and that's just a major game changer. So yeah, guys, I'll definitely have the link of where I got where this source is from, which is planetdestiny.com. If none of you guys don't know it, don't worry. Link is down in the description below. That would definitely just be something just huge and massive to the game, and that would definitely make a lot of people happy because it would switch up a lot of things that they do with the different subclasses, trying to level those up. And obviously, I mean, I don't know if anybody else will figure this out, but by them saying that there's going to be, I mean, they have to add another subclass, whether this is like a rumor or if they end up doing it in the future. But if you guys think, when it comes to exotics, all your exotic armors and stuff like that help towards your abilities. Well, obviously we don't have any towards any other subclasses right now, so with them making more subclasses, that means that opens a whole nother world to even more exotic armors and possibly even more exotic guns. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's only like maybe 1 or 2, but for the most part, there has to be more exotic armors that come out that are to help these subtypes or subclasses. So that is really awesome. And yeah, guys, I really hope you guys helped or liked my video for the information that I was able to give you, and hopefully give you guys a little more spark to continue and not get rid of your destiny, because it's definitely going to be unfolding when this DLC is unlocked to us, not given, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't know. That's a different topic. Anyway, guys, again, I really hope this helped you guys out. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter @Adoptionism. That link is also in the description below. And as always, dudes, until next time, this has been your boy Adopt. Peace the fuck out.